Hey, what's going on, Trab? Welcome to my channel. So, this dawned on me yesterday because I've done a little meditation yesterday night, and my ancestors come through, and they only had a little small message for me, so that was pretty cool. But then it actually dawned on me how you know the people running the matrix, yeah, should we say, how the lies are just basically so obvious now, it's unreal. And this is one of the things that actually come to me yesterday is in the Mayan calendar. You know how the Mayans had it all right and all that, and the astrology and stuff. Well, you know how Pisces is the last zodiac in the chart, and Aries is the first zodiac in the chart, right? So if Pisces is the last zodiac in the chart, that means the year would end in Pisces, not end and start in Capricorn, right? So the year actually starts March the 21st, which is the start of Aries, and I'm not sure when it ends in March. Yeah, it would end March the 20th. Yeah, it would end March the 20th because 21st is the start of Aries. So yeah, New Year isn't actually the New Year. In the Matrix, they make January, you think that January is the start of the New Year, but it's actually not. And it actually dawned on me yesterday when, if you've been studying the zodiac and you know the zodiacs, yeah, it's very interesting. So in the Matrix, they say the New Year basically ends in Capricorn and starts in Capricorn, and I'm a Capricorn, and yeah, it's I think we're the 10th sign. 10th, 11th, 12th, yeah, we're their 10th sign. And it feels like that as well, like everything's building up, like processing everything through the year. And our Capricorn, our ruling planet is Saturn, so it's to do with like it's like discipline and quite Saturn's quite a full-on planet. If you're a Capricorn, you've probably had a lot of hardship during your life, and us Capricorns age backwards, so we go through a lot of hardship, and we're quite adult-like, very young, and we get younger with age. And this, I'm proof of that, because when I was younger, I was grown from like young, and now like I'm in my 30s and I'm so childlike, it's unreal. And it's also expressing the inner child more as well. But yeah, the Matrix is, I still can't believe how, actually no, I do believe actually. But yeah, let me just go with it anyway. Like some of the lies, some people ain't ready for the lies and don't want to believe the lies, because some people like control and they like being told what to do. And that's the age of Pisces. The age of Pisces, they used to turn their power externally instead of internally. And now we're going into the age of Aquarius, where more standing in our power and not turning it externally. But you're going to have some people that are trying to hold on to the old world, when the old world is hanging by a thread. It's literally hanging by a thread. There's not much left of it. And I don't know that in the 3D realm, the people that control the Matrix, the dark entities that control the Matrix, will do everything to keep the fear going and to keep themselves empowered. And that's when they're trying to keep us in a state of fear, it's because they're actually in a state of fear, because they're actually fearing to lose control and power. Because once you start, and this is one thing that I've noticed as well, they're very smart, these dark entities. So remember in slavery times, they would only give slaves books, the Bible to read, the Bible is a man-made book, yeah? And that's turning your power externally. So even when I was a kid, I was brought up Christian, but it never resonated with me. So I went to church, but it never really resonated with me. But now I know why. Because in the Bible and most religions, they're making you turn your power externally, yeah? You're in the sacred books. There are great teachings in all sacred books, but it's been manipulated so much that it's more of a guidebook. If you don't do this, you're going to hell, and you're a born sinner, basically. So you come out the womb and you're already sinned for just being born. And one thing I've noticed as well when I was reading the Bible, I think last year, is the 7 seals in the Bible are actually the 7 chakras. And each chakra has different density and different lessons and different characteristics to chakras. So once you unlock the 7 seals, yeah, you're connected to the divine, yeah? Your kundalini, your spine becomes like a rod of light, should I say. So they're very smart, these dark entities, but they're fearing their power. They're fearing to lose power, but like the Matrix is literally hanging by a thread. Like literally, people are starting to question stuff now, which is great. We've still got a while before we see real change on a physical level. This is one thing that I've been confused about. I know the shift is happening. I can feel the shift is happening. I know the shift is going to take place on an internal level first and then manifest externally. But it's still interesting to see how it's going to materialize, is what I'm kind of trying to get my head around. But yeah, the Matrix really hasn't got long left. It really is hanging on by a thread. And there's always going to be these dark entities. There will always be some form of drama to keep you tied into the Matrix. Oh, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, there's going to be war, poverty, hunger. There's war, poverty and hunger from the dawn of time, and there's nothing new. And these dark entities, and a lot of them are celebrities, don't think not. This is how they get the young people, because that's who they are trained to target. They're trained to target young children and young adults. And if you're not, if you're weak-minded or easily swayed, then you're going to be swayed very easily and be under their illusion, because this Matrix is just an illusion. And also with the film Avatar that's come out, I haven't seen it yet, but the ego, the meat suit is the avatar, yeah, and the soul is the, how should we say it, the driving force of the avatar. So and they also put subliminal messages in nearly every film, and some of them are so in your face you can't miss it. But if you're more engrossed in the film, you will miss the message, yeah, should we say. Like Avatar is one of them. Like this is the avatar, like the meat suit, the ego, it's all the avatar. The soul is the driving force of the avatar. So in the film, the soul would be the human going into the avatar, right? They Live is another film. Just check that out, that's a really good one. It's back, the guy puts on the glasses and he sees the world for exactly what it is, and he can see the dark entity, should we say, which is interesting. But yeah, in every film there's subliminal messages. They put it in music and music videos. So if you're listening to certain lyrics, you will hear them say certain things, like DMX, should we say. One of my favourite rappers, he's got me through a lot. In one of his songs, he's like, he sold his soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. Yeah, listen, the way the industry works, even YouTube, DMX talking about the industry, YouTube it, and you'll see what he's talking about, and that's facts. And even 6ix9ine said it a while ago when he was like, yeah, there's plenty of rappers out there better than me, but the game is rigged. You will never get where I'm at, because then people have to do certain things to, you basically sell your soul for material things. And even Bob Marley said it, your soul is worth more than diamonds or gold. True stories. Why do you think they only promote music that isn't really inspiring? Yeah, these new rappers, they get a nice beat, but if you actually listen to the lyrics that they're talking about, they're just mumbling and just talking shit. Like, some of them don't even make sense of what they're talking about. This is why they don't promote reggae music, because reggae music is about love and unity. Yeah, I was watching a documentary about it, and this is why it didn't get broadcasted on air like in the 80s and 90s, because it's about love and unity, and the dark entities don't want that. Like George Orwell said, they fear a world of love because it's a world that they can't control. And this is true stories. When you're in a state of fear, you're more likely to give your power externally. And also when you're in a state of fear, you're more easy to control, because you're in that fight or flight mode. You're either fighting or you're trying to run from something, and the way the Matrix is, you turn your power externally to look for help, if that makes sense. So, and also in the Bible, it says the second coming of Christ. Yeah, the second coming of Christ is not going to be an external event. It's going to be an internal event. It's a shift. The Christ consciousness is called the unity consciousness. And we are all connected. We are all one. But yeah, we got a lot of events coming also, like the ships and humans ain't ready for that. But yeah, aliens and stuff. Yeah, if humans found out there were aliens, they would lose their shit. But yeah, that was only a little quick video about how the Matrix is the foundations of the Matrix are built on lies. And if the foundations are built on lies, the truth will eventually come out. And they're coming out. And they'll keep trying to suppress it, but they can only suppress it for so long. Yeah, because if the foundations of shit, what the society has been built on, the foundations are very weak, and they're shaking at the moment. They're looking very shaky, man. So yeah, this is why we're here to rebuild the foundations for the new earth, should we say? Because this concrete shit and pollution and all this, the way the dark entities have living, I wouldn't say living, making humans live, is basically destroying the planet. Humans they are similar to a virus. They don't coexist with nature. Like they say, tribes and native people, they're uncivilized, but it is actually the civilized people who are uncivilized, because native people and tribes, they coexist with their surroundings. They only take what they need to get by. But in society, you would take, and then wonder why the air pollution's bad. Like what? Like, dude, that don't make no sense. You want to chop down the forest? You know we need trees to breathe, right? But you want to chop down the forest? Okay, that makes sense. You want to pollute the water, but you need water to stay hydrated. You need water to drink, right? Unless you're on a very high level and you can just function off prana. But that's another topic anyway. But yeah, that was just a little quick crazy Matrix talk, guys. Anyway, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon anyway. Peace, love and light, tribe.